Hey, I'm here to answer Module 3, question number 4, okay? That could go there and present. So the question that we needed to answer was, be creative, use your imagination, and re-envision school by creating a vivid description of an improved school with alternative structures that integrate with the future and with the needs of students. Describe what a great and ideal school would look like. Support your ideas with evidence or research. Your description of your new vision of the school may be communicated in text form. You may create a short screencast, which I'm doing, video to share your ideas. Focus on several important features of your vision and how they would transform education. If you create a video for your vision, provide a link to your video within your post, which I have because you guys have obviously found it. So this is my vision of a school. Can't promise it's perfect, and there's probably things you may agree or disagree with. But these are kind of what I learned this week, especially reading through Jacob's text. So I'll first start by talking about the building. I want to definitely have a lot of natural light. I feel like natural light definitely helps kids focus and keeps kids sharp, things like that. I want open spaces and courtyards for outdoor activities and classes. I've read a couple different articles and different things around about kids being able to be outside, interact. In Jacob's text, it talks about that as well. Utilizing the spaces that you're given. Well, if we can make spaces, even if they're just like courtyards surrounded, so they're still safe, not outside, open for other people to see, but you're still outside. I'd also like common areas where multiple classes can meet and collaborate. Even now in my social studies class, I meet with the other social studies teachers, and we use a really large computer lab that we have that's empty, and we'll have classes together and we can collaborate, meet with new kids that aren't actually in our class all the time. The teachers will be able to collaborate across content, building, and grade levels. It talks about that a lot in Jacob's text about not just talking to the people in your grade, but also talking to the people before you and after you about the students, because hey, maybe they figured stuff out. So I want to be able to have time for that. Teachers will be part of task forces to meet issues that they arise. Jacob's text brings up. She talks about how creating task force of the people you actually need for everything, no matter what grade or content they teach for each individual issue. So I think that'd be great. Administrators would kind of have to head up who I guess would kind of be in there. So I'm not sure how you would structure that, but I think it'd be a great idea. And then it says teachers will be a network of educators from throughout the nation and the world sharing their curriculum maps to examine a unit of study from global perspectives. She talked about how you can even find teachers from different countries and how you can utilize each other and the different cultures that you have to actually go through and create more in-depth things that will really reach our 21st century students. My next slide is about the schedule. I want the schedule to be flexible. Right now in my school we have 45-minute class periods, 45 minutes and you're done. They got to move on. Well, hey, sometimes things take a little bit longer, so a flexible schedule. The schedule will allow for time for students to explore other options, including community. So even have like flex time built in. Yeah, they're still getting their core classes, the things that every person in America needs, but they can also, we're not just focused on that, and this will also allow kids to interact with the community. They can go and they can do these internships. The schedule will utilize virtual space so students can interact and collaborate with students around the globe. So not only do I want kids out in the community learning different trades, different skills, different things that they might need, but they can also collaborate through virtual space with students around the globe. In the text it talks about how kids in London would be in their afternoon, but then kids in America would be getting their coffee and waking up in the morning. They were interacting, having class together, and I thought that was awesome to have that two different of cultures together. The technology I want in my class or in my school would be we'd be definitely one-to-one technology. Students will have access to virtual reality classrooms to interact with others around the world. That Second Life that we were exploring, I thought that was really interesting. I never thought of that and actually using that as a resource for school. But I definitely thought it was interesting. I'd want to try to utilize things like that. Teachers will have access to technology to help them become better educators. We learned about Swivel. There's others out there to where teachers can use for self-reflection or just collaboration, like I said, with people around the world. Hey, there's always someone out there that's better than you. Why not learn from them? And then students will have access to a variety of different technology tools to create meaningful and 21st century assessments. We don't need to take those just standardized tests, and yeah, they're handy and they work, but they don't need to be all multiple choice or just essay. We have video tools, we have interactive tools that are here that the kids are good at. Why don't we try using them? So that's let's flip that. That's kind of how I want my school to look. Like I said, it's not perfect. I really tried digging in and really tried to think about the different things that we could actually be using. And so, hey, if you disagree with me, please let me know why. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you agree with me, let me know why. And then, hey, we can build on each other's things. So that's my answer to question 4 for Module 3.